What's going on, guys? TKD123 back in a video, and today, before we go into the topic of today, happy Thursday, and I'm about to record these Create My Saturday cast after this, so make sure you check out that when it gets uploaded on Saturday. But beside the point, it's a new month. That means a new breed of games to events to look at, to dissect in today's upload. So this is going to be the April 2017 free games for PlayStation Plus. And just like every month, we go over the new games here on the channel, and this is, for you PS Plus subscribers, so, make sure to go check it out. And we're gonna start off here with a game that is new, right, and that we, previously talked about, I believe, on the Create My Saturday cast, a few weeks ago, when it firstly, got announced and stuff like that. But here we are here in April, and we're gonna be able to play Drawn to Death as the first PS4 game for free on the PlayStation Plus. Now, this game is backed here by David Jaffe, who was known, for his Twisted Metal series and stuff like that back in the day. But here he is, he's back here with a new game, and it's called Drawn to Death. Now, this is a 4-player arena shooter, which I didn't even know was 4-player. I was looking at, some coverage from IGN and stuff like that, and they were, just having the game, debuted and shown and stuff like that, and it didn't even look like 4 players, but I guess I didn't realize it. But, there are only 4 players in a given match, so that's pretty, interesting. I figured they'd do 6 or whatever, 8, but, whatever, okay, 4, it's fine, whatever, it's cool. And this is basically going to be a third person combined with a brawler arena multiplayer shooter. Now, that sounds pretty generic, sounds pretty whatever, but if you actually look at gameplay of this, right, if you look at these, like, if you look at the pictures here on screen, the interesting about this is that, the title of it is called Drawn to Death, and it literally is drawn, right? Like, this is a drawn game because it takes place within the notebook of a teenager's notebook in high school, right? So, this kid gets picked on, whatever, and, he basically kind of just draws a notebook and escapes, reality, and draws these images, and you play as the images and characters that he makes up, within his drawings in his notebook. And when you look at the IGN coverage, which I really hope that you guys go check out as well, but they were interviewing Mr. David Jaffe, and they were talking about how the characters that he draws up in this game, right, the teenager in high school, right, those characters that are in the notebook, they reflect real people in his life. So he has maybe a crazy stepdad, or an annoying girlfriend or something like that. But like those individual people that you play as in the game reflect people in his real life within the confines of the game. So it's a very, very cool concept, very unique, and I would definitely be checking this out. Of course, I'll get some gameplay of it as well, because it seems like this is gonna be a big hit. Hopefully it is. We'll go check it out here on the channel in a few days, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And let's move on to the next PS4 game. Next up here for the PlayStation 4, we have a game here called Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime, right? And basically the premise of the game, it is basically another game where you want to play co-op, you want to play, with a bunch of friends, and with people online, and however you can play this game with co-op. And the premise is you're basically in space, right? And you are traveling in this big ship, right? And let's say you have 4 people, okay? So within the 4 people confines of the game, you are within this ship, and you can, just go to different parts of the ship, right? And one part of the ship may control the thrusters, one may, one might do a shield, one might do a gun, and your job as a team is to fly this ship, save creatures that are around the map, that is given, and get through the levels, doing it cooperative, doing it in a cooperative style. And apparently, also a big thing here is that you are trying to defeat enemies that are trying to get in your way, and you're also trying to keep the ship afloat and not keep it from crashing into the confines of the map, because then you lose the game. And the game has 4 campaigns. Each campaign has 4 different levels and a boss fight, and you're just going through this game, and it's supposed to be like a nice cooperative game, I guess, that you can play with a bunch of friends, which seems cool, right? It seems like a nice kind of multiplayer couch shooter type of thing, where you get like another controller in the room, and you can play with your friends on the couch, whatever, do some couch gaming. And it looks okay. I don't think I'll touch this, but hey, if you have, I don't know, a wife, a girlfriend, a significant other, an uncle, a brother, I don't know, whatever you have, feel free to maybe spend a little time in this. Maybe you get some cooperative blood flowing through, and maybe you'll enjoy yourself. Next up here, moving on to the PS3, and oh my god, guys, what's a PS Plus list without really bad games? And here we are. Here we have this game called Invizimals: The Lost Kingdom. It's for the PS3, so if you would like to play this, make sure you plug in your PS3. It does have the cobwebs, and you'll be able to play this game on the PS3 for absolutely no cost. Now, to read kind of this thing, I'm just gonna read the summary here, guys, because I looked at our Wikipedia page. There's literally no info on this game. Like, this game is not even like properly is not even like properly published on Wikipedia. So I'm just gonna read a little summary here that we got here from Metacritic. And you explore the world of the Invizimals as the series continues in the PS3, and a third-person action adventure game. You play as Hidel, a young explorer who discovers a magical portal that teleports you to the Lost Kingdom, land under attack from a cruel, rampaging robot army. I can't read. Transform into 16 of the most popular Invizimals, using their unique powers, abilities to solve puzzles, battle against your enemies, link up with players from Invizimals: The Alliance on your PS Vita. Okay, whatever. So with that, just to go off about another game I guess they have on the PS Vita. You are not getting that one. You are getting the PS3 version that has gotten a 50% overall on Metacritic. So pretty poor, pretty bad reviews. And I'm looking here at some gameplay, and it looks pretty generic. It looks mundane. If you want my instinctive opinion, I would advise you steer clear from this game. It looks just no, guys, come on, trust me. If you trust TKD, if you trust your boy, don't do this. Next up here, we have another game here called Alien Rage on the PS3, and just off of gameplay, right? Like, if you look at gameplay, it looks kind of like a bootleg Dead Space or Mass Effect. Like, it looks formidable, right? It looks like an okay game. It looks like something that it couldn't be that bad. But people, across the interview sites, whatever, and a bunch of review sites and gaming sites had a lot of negative things to say about this game, and they really do pin it on upon its release. It had a lot of major game-breaking glitches, and a bunch of things that were just issues with the game overall on a more technical standpoint here. But honestly, it doesn't look that bad to me. Like, it looks kind of like a game that you can just play on the weekend and have a whatever, and have an okay time with it. So it doesn't look that bad to me personally when I'm just looking at gameplay. But of course, if you look into the deep cut of reviews, you'll see the negatives that this game has. And basically how this game is kind of, I guess, described here is that you basically play a bunch of linear levels, right? So it's not any open world thing. It's definitely much of a mission type of thing, and you're basically just going through and killing waves of aliens, whatever. And I believe there is some plot, and the plot basically here, just reading quick off of the Wikipedia page, is that I guess you inherit an asteroid, and you take place in the game on the asteroid, and aliens and an alien species known as the Voras are both trying to get this energy resource, right? And that is obviously going to cause some conflict there. So you are basically here, defeating aliens that are trying to get energy sources that you want as well. So one of these type of things, it seems pretty generic, but honestly doesn't seem that bad to me. Like, it doesn't look that horrible to me. Like, I feel like if you're just bored, you have nothing else to play, I'm sure you can play this and it'd be okay for you. It's a FPS, so it's pretty easy here to get through, obviously control wise or whatever. So if you want that, if you want like a melee shooter, go ahead, download Alien Rage on the PS3 for free, on the PS Plus for PS Plus free games, April 2017. I keep repeating words. Let's move on. Next up here, I couldn't again find any info on this, on Wikipedia, whatever. But this game is called 10 Second Ninja, and the name tells you pretty much everything that you want to know or need to know about this game overall, right? So basically, this game came out on PC or whatever. It's on Xbox One, PS Vita, PS4, whatever, and you'll be getting the Vita version, which I feel was a great, why not? Okay, like these small games are fine on the Vita. I like them on the Vita, whatever, and it is also cross-compatible with PS4, so you can definitely play this on the PS4 as well if you'd like to. But going on to the kind of just, I guess, description of this game, basically you're a ninja and you have 10 seconds to do a level, right? And apparently it's supposed to be really hard, it's supposed to be really challenging thing, and you have to redo the levels over and over to get an exact pattern that you have to do per level. And so basically you get stars, and that's basically the premise of the game, right? You have to go through these levels. You have 10 seconds each one. There's 100 levels in the game, whatever. So I guess if you want kind of like a mindless, I guess something that if you have a train commute or a bus commute, I'm sure this is just a mindless thing that you would like to do on the Vita, go ahead, feel free free. Nothing deep here, you know, there is nothing crazy story-wise. There's nothing here. Just kind of a nice mobile game. You know, it's very much a mobile game-esque in this way. So download 10 Second Ninja if you would like to. And the last game here to round the list is the last game on the PS Vita, and that is Curses and Chaos. Right now, this is basically, now guys, you know, just close your eyes. Imagine this for me, okay? I know this picture on the screen, but imagine this. Imagine you have Mario, right? Mario and kind of a little bit lesser graphics, right? More in tune with the N64 variant, whatever, right? You know, if we have, you know, imagine Mario, right? And you basically cannot move, right? You are in a single screen, a single segment of the map, and you have enemy waves coming at you, and you have to defeat them, right? And you obviously here, as well as, you know, in this game, you get coins and stuff like that. And so this is basically as if Mario was a brawler kind of beat 'em up thing, and you're not moving around, you're just staying in one spot in the map. And that's basically what you're getting here with this game. And this is also crossed up with the PS4, so you can play this on the PS4 as well. So if you want to do that, you can obviously do that. And you know, you can also play with other people, so you can, you know, get into an online match, play with other people, and you both can, you know, beat them up kind of and you know, try to beat levels you know, with a friend. So if you like that as well, feel free to download that. This one I'm probably more intrigued than the previous one, just because, you know, there's more in 10 seconds. But you know, this looks pretty cool. You know, looks nice. I might, you know, check it out here and there. I may or may not, who knows. But that has been the PS Plus games for April 2017. To round the list just one more time, on the PS4 you'll be getting Drawn to Death and Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime. On the PS3 you'll be getting Invizimals, The Lost Kingdom, and Alien Range Extended Edition. And for the PS Vita, both these games are also crossed with the PS4. You can get 10 Second Ninja and Curses and Chaos. If y'all enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate all the videos giving. Thanks for watching, and as always, I got you.